Hello and welcome to London Underground, the show that exposes the alternative side of London. The bold, the unusual, the unexpected, the underground vibes. To kick us off tonight, we've got Boy with their single, Eyes Wide.
I rise in the middle of the night, my eyes get wide, eyes get wide. Your bones hanging over my side, my chest gets tight, I find that I don't delay, run away, though my body shakes, cause I'm stuck in the ride of your earthquakes. Though the feeling hits, there's no releasing this. Eyes get wide, eyes get wide. I rise in the middle of the night, my eyes get wide, eyes get wide. Your bones hanging over my side, my chest gets tight, I find that I don't delay, run away, though my body shakes, cause I'm stuck in the ride of your earthquakes. Though the feeling hits, there's no releasing this. Eyes get wide, eyes get wide. So take your bones back it up under attack. I take your bones back, you're under attack. I take your bones back, you're under attack. I take your bones back, you're under attack. I rise in the middle of the night, my eyes get wide, eyes get wide. Your bones hanging over my side, my legs come tight, I find that I don't delay, run away, though my body shakes, cause I'm stuck in the ride of your earthquakes. Though the feeling hits, there's no releasing this. Eyes get wide, eyes get wide. In the middle of the night, my eyes get wide, eyes get wide. Your bones hanging over my side, my neck turned tight, I find that I don't delay, run away, though my body shakes, till I'm stuck in the ride of your earthquakes. Though the feeling hits, there's no releasing this. Eyes get wide, eyes get wide. So take your bones back, you're under attack. I take your bones back, you're under attack. Now take your bones back, you're under attack. Now take your bones back, you're under attack.
Wow, what a way to open the show. Their new album, self-titled Boy, is released on Monday 13th of December. Can't wait. So on tonight's show, I'll be meeting London's first IT boy, Emmanuel Ray, and chatting to some students who caused a ruckus at the recent tuition fee protests. But first, it's time to introduce our guest presenter of the week. He is one of my favourite comedians and was a massive hit at this year's Edinburgh Festival. Now in London, he is the UK's only Irish-Iranian stand-up, and he's with us tonight. It's Patrick Monaghan. Yeah. Here's a taste of him in action.
Great to have this sort of air because it's like the Lion King. You know, it's like having a bit of a mane, and I love doing that. You know when you're doing a joke,
Oh yeah. You play an instrument, but not that type of instrument, you said? What instrument do you play? Yourself. Okay. Come on, Taz, touch me, Willie. Joking. People are looking, look.
Yeah. You were brilliant. Wasn't it fantastic? Well done. Listen, just very quickly before you go, what are you going to spend your £20 on?
Crack.
Crack?
Patrick, it's gorgeous to have you with us today.
Juliet.
How are you, darling?
Great to see you. I was watching that, I was thinking, oh, when was that?
I know.
I've had my hair cut since then, can you tell?
But I've curled my hair in your honour, Patrick.
I know, I love it,
Thank
a little
you
bit of
very
a curl and straight. I've got some glasses just hidden in my hair.
Just in case. You can't tell, you know, the
Can you
secret
not
in
see
the
'em?
curls. No, just about, just about.
just
So Patrick, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been non-stop, Juliet, been non-stop, just doing the gigs. You know what it's like, touring round, up down the country, doing stand-up.
And is this still your Edinburgh show? I walked, I danced, I ran.
Yeah, it is. I'm still touring that little show, so that's quite nice. So that's quite good. A little bit of Iranian dancing in it, a bit of stand-up in it.
What's not to love, right?
What can you not love about Iranian dancing, apart from that it's illegal? What can you not love?
Yeah, maybe the kind of the edginess of it being illegal.
The craziness of it,
it's mad.
So I've been doing that at the moment, really, just touring around, writing new stuff, trying to work on a new show, doing the kids shows as well. Oh God, I'm doing
man,
kids
you're a
stuff.
busy man.
Have you done kids show? Have you ever done?
No,
kids
I haven't. I haven't. Not
you
since
would
I was a
love
child.
it.
I would love it.
You got. I'm doing it at Hampstead Theatre. I'm doing a couple of weeks there as well, and that's all family shows and kids stuff. But I love kids because they're mental, because they'll just shout out stuff. You know, like you'll be doing your stand-up talking, then suddenly, like one of them would go, "I used to have a cat, but it's dead." And you go, okay, well,
anything could happen.
Exactly.
Well, anything could happen tonight, Patrick. But it's great to have you here. I'm so glad to have you here as our guest presenter for the show. That's fantastic. Here at London Underground, we love to hear your views. Over the past week, we took to the streets of London to find out what some of you think of the capital city. And here's what we found.
London's had a great influence all over the world. Music, fashion, film, TV, books, goes on and on. Floristry, fish and chips, jacket potatoes with baked beans and cheddar cheese.
Sends me a bit mental. Like when we even just walking around the shops, we get a bit hyper.
Very historical place.
Always something happening every day.
Being in London allows you more of a versatile way of, expressing yourself.
Look very different and nobody really looks funny at you.
People just do what they want. You don't need to travel the world if you live in London, because the world comes to you.
So many reasons to be in London. My next guest, or our next guest, has gained a lot from being in the capital city. He grew up in Sri Lanka and after moving to London became a style guru. He is a former model turned socialite. It's London's very own it boy, Emmanuel Ray. Woo! Welcome, Emmanuel. Lovely to see you here.
Intro.
Well, you know, London's it boy. No, Britain's only it boy. How do you like the label it boy? How does that work?
Oh,
for you?
I love it. I'm trying to bring back the original meaning of it boy and it girl. You know, with style and elegance and
yes, lots of champagne. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
champagne,
what's the difference between it boy and it girl?
Well, it's literally the same, you know, It's just that, male and female.
Is it?
They fall the same category.
Is it glamorous? It sounds like it should be.
It is glamorous, yeah, because, in recent times, if you look at it girls or it boys, which is a less used term, it boy, it's usually people think of getting drunk, falling out of cabs, going to all the parties, getting photographed, and not exactly doing something.
So like footballers? Or,
probably.
Presenters, darling.
Are you trying to get me in trouble?
Come on, spill the beans.
Emmanuel, you've been in London for 5 years, right? Because
Yes.
you came here from Sri Lanka, but you came here via Dubai, where you were working. And since you've been here, you've been doing all sorts of things, including starting a business, right?
I run, mainly I'm a fashion presenter and commentator, and I also write a column. I'm writing a book. It's all fashion and entertainment showbiz. Just think Sex and the City,
Okay.
A Londonized version of Sex and the City.
Love it.
Much more fun. And I also run business networking events and social gatherings for successful professional people, entrepreneurs.
Could me and Juliet be it girl and boy?
Oh,
What about our fashion? What do you
Can
reckon?
we?
Of course you
Of
can.
course we could. With our curls.
You with your comedy and your quirkiness, and you with your kind of timeless style and glamour, and you can
Yes,
the
exactly.
it couple, the it couple.
Yes,
Love
let's do it. I love it.
You have to
That's
come to my parties.
Oh yeah, when's your next
The
party?
place to be. It's going to be towards the end of January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where
We
at?
still haven't finalised the venue, because I'm just kind of trying to decide between the Millbank Tower and the County Hall in Westminster.
Millbank Tower's not got any windows left.
Exactly.
Oh no, it's all back
And
to
no
normal.
fire extinguishers either. And it's got a lot of students hanging off it. I don't know if it's going to be a good place to have a party.
Well, I just like the fact that it's kind of current and in the news.
I did a gig at the Millbank Tower. Have you ever been to the Millbank? Have you
I
done a
have
gig
been to
there?
the
Yeah.
Millbank Tower,
Oh, it's
yeah.
hilarious. Did a stand-up gig there. Very posh.
How was it? Nice, yeah, very posh.
I think it was Winston Churchill's great-granddaughter, Cadbury's
You're totally a it boy.
It was all
Listen
full
to
of
you.
people like that,
Listen to you.
Money.
Well, I'll tell you what happened to me. the other
Old
day.
money.
Old money, very old money. Oh, God.
Free chocolate with the Cadbury's?
Free chocolate. Well, free grouse, or whatever you call it. Them birds.
Free birds. Enough
birds.
already. But Emmanuel, so how's being in London affected you then? How's it?
Oh God, it's been great. I just think. I mean, I've lived in so many different countries, but London is where my career took off.
Yeah.
And I mean, in total contrast to what I had expected, almost each and every person I've come across in Britain has helped me or contributed to my success in some way. And I'm talking about people I work with, my previous agent, my literary agent, people who've involved me in their fashion shows.
What's the book about? Like you're saying you're writing a book?
Yes, the book is titled The Diary of an It Boy.
Nice.
Which is the title of my column. And I wrote, the column now comes out in Laissez-Faire, which is the new London free paper.
That's the new free paper.
Yeah.
That's a new free paper.
Is it like a diary as in like got up this morning at 1 o'clock this afternoon, straightened my hair?
Yeah, well, got up this morning with 3 different people in bed.
Juicy!
Yeah, somebody did my hair for me while somebody else was doing me.
Full of gossip, full of gossip.
Full of gossip. And it's very, it's very glitzy.
In your bed? How big is your bed?
It's a king-size bed. And,
Bunk bed.
It's a large king-size bed.
How do people wake up? Do they wake up properly ordered, or is it people
I usually put them in the position I like.
Good heavens, enough already. Emmanuel, lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next week's guest is Pete Doherty. So if you've got any questions for him or would like to contact the show, you can find us on Twitter or our website, londonunderground.co.uk, or just text underground plus your message, of course, to 81150. As you know, every week our guest presenter has a challenge. Earlier today, Patrick was given just 10 minutes to write a stand-up set. So are you ready, Patrick?
Oh yeah, I was born ready, Juliet, born ready. 10 minutes, I was given 10 minutes to write a stand-up set. It's going to be brilliant. What is it on? What's the material? Oh, it's on the student protest. Juliet, just for the benefit of people at home, and just so you don't suddenly think that I've grown some glasses, these glasses were hidden in my hair, and I'm slightly short-sighted, so what I've done is I wrote the stand-up and I put it on the auto cue. Here we go, Juliet, here we go, listen up, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week's topic is the student protest. As you've probably heard, students have been out there protesting. Now, a lot of the students did turn up to the riots with masks on, but the police could still identify them from the positioning where they were in the crowd. For instance, all the management course students were in the middle sorting out the protests, while the students with the communication degrees were at the front lines with megaphones handmade out of paper, while the students on art degrees were at the back of the protests making billboards and rolling up spliffs. And the PE students and sports science students were at home on their sofas in their pants, considering why they might be potential PE teachers for the rest of their lives. So they were easy to spot. Now, the police chief commissioner, on a serious note, did admit that they were underprepared for the student protests. They weren't expecting that many students to turn up, Juliet. They were actually expecting more of their parents to turn up with notes saying, sorry, Gary can't come today because he's killed the neighbour's dog. Or other excuses that students use nowadays. The police have prepared themselves for future protests. By doing this, they have actually employed the parents of the students to come along and stop the rioters. So next time there is going to be a riot, what they're actually going to do is going to line up their dads in front of the protest and tell the kids either go home or we're going to put some 80s wham music on and your dads are going to start dancing, of which the students will be panicking, going, come on, club Tropicana, drinks are free. Come on, kids, do you want your dad to dance? No, we'll go home. Now, one of the other processes they've been doing is they've been tapping into Facebook, and they're going to change the Facebook status of the students. So, because a lot of the ringleaders have been putting stuff like going to a student protest, let's meet up at Parliament Square. Instead of that, the police have been putting in, going to Primark, sail on, quickly come, Justin Bieber's in town, he's a fetus with a hair. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay, and finally, we got one more chance very quickly then. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot was achieved by the recent protesters. The world media attention all around the world has been watching the protests in Britain, thinking, wow, they've achieved something. The government have sat up and listened. Even the police have worked out they've got weaknesses in their police force. But the main achievement was by a load of students who randomly took home some police hats, a couple of police doors, and some police badges. So they'll be going to the next fancy dress party, but with some legitimate equipment.
Better that than having the old traffic cones, eh?
Yeah, traffic cones are great,
new take on
fantastic. That. You can have a traffic cone and a policeman's hat.
Fantastic. Well, that's a costume right there. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Juliet.
The most recent student protest was yesterday, and over 150 people were arrested. We sent our underground cam out to investigate.
you're gonna smash the state? Yeah. Oh, you're literally gonna smash the state out.
How do I feel? What about them trying to ruin our future? I'm bloody pissed off!
Tactical kettle.
No ifs, no buts, no education cuts!
Maintain the Queen's peace. But historically, of the last two events, it has been violent, hasn't it? Do you agree?
Well, it depends.
Do you agree? You've seen it on YouTube, you saw people being very violent, so police officers hurt.
But the media...
We're now joined at London Underground by Simon Hardy and some other students, Josh and Sam, who took part in the recent protests. Thanks very much for coming in, guys. Just broadly speaking, just if you could explain a little bit about how you've been involved in the protests recently. Sam, how have you been?
I personally just attended. I didn't have anything to do with the organisation.
Right.
And the main reason I attended was because, other than building numbers, I think the government need to realise that people aren't going to stand for being as apathetic as perhaps other countries think we are.
It's making a loud voice,
Definitely,
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yesterday's riots got pretty big. I saw in the news that Charles and Camilla's car got kind of knocked around a little bit by the protesters. Simon, do you think that's kind of been something that's positive, that's helped raise awareness of the message, or do you think that's been detrimental, that maybe people have been demonised as just kind of troublemakers?
Well, I think Charles and Camilla were in the wrong place at the wrong time. But we have to understand that a lot of people on these demonstrations are working class college kids who are having their £30 a week education maintenance allowance scrapped, and a lot of these people rely on that in order to access education. So I think that, one of the reasons that people are getting so angry is the growing gap between rich and poor in this country, so I think it's understandable.
And maybe very positive that they were exposed to that in their car, from the security of their vehicle. Maybe saw that.
I heard the RSPCA were called in, because weren't they throwing sugar cubes at her in bales of hay or something?
But on a serious note, there was quite a lot of violence was reported during the protest. Josh, did you see, or were you experience any of that violence?
Sadly, the police who were trained to deal with those sort of violent issues weren't really applying their training. There were a lot of students who were beaten sort of while their hands were in the air.
Really?
And, yeah, it wasn't really...
So peaceful protesters were actually
peaceful protests being attacked. A student actually at Westminster University had sort of his stitches put into his head from a police officer. So, yeah.
Yeah, oh God, that's awful. Because what you hear in the press is that there's actually,
It's very one-sided, the press coverage. It tends to be bad students, poor police, your heroes. But, it is even. There are troublemakers on both sides that sometimes is missed out.
Well, yesterday was not only a big day for the protest, but also a big day because it was the vote, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The vote was yesterday, and by a whisker, their vote was actually passed in favour of increasing the fees. So what does this mean, Simon? Is this the end of the protest? What else can we do? What else can be done? Is it the end of the road, or what?
No, certainly not. As they say, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. And I think in the sense that this law has now been passed, our perspective is that we can stop it before it's implemented. The poll tax, for instance, was made into law, and then they had to withdraw it after popular protest. And in the new year, there's going to be a lot of demonstrations and protests happening across the country, so we'll be very involved in those.
So it's still a lot of energy going into this campaign,
Certainly,
a lot of stuff happening. Okay, cool. Well, all power to you, and thank you very much for coming in, guys. It's been really great to see you. Thanks very much. Cool. Thanks to everyone who took part also in our photography competition last week. We had some amazing entries. The winner is Rachel Wilson with this photo. She will be joining us next week. I know, all just remains for me to thank you, Patrick.
It's a great picture, that, Julia. I'm taking that home. Taking that home. Who wants that picture? It's lovely, well done.
Thanks for coming in, my darling. It's been wonderful to see you.
Juliet,
You've been a joy to have on this bench.
Oh, it's fantastic.
On this bench.
Love this bench. I remember this bench when it used to be in Hyde Park.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Now, to close the show, we have a student band that's had a massive involvement in the student rights protest. It's a three-piece thrash band, Rough Kittens, performing their hit, Animal. See you next time for some more London Underground. Thank you, bye.
See you, bye-bye. Oh.
This guy's a painter. he's real suave. He's got a waistcoat on, and he just got 30 down. He nicks 20 shades of red to paint that one red stripe, and he looks at me like I can't breathe the air around his life. What do I know? I'm an animal. Ain't that what you said? I'm an animal. I don't know any better, 'cause I'm an animal. I either scream in ecstasy or I wanna die, but I don't know about your paint. It all looks the same to me, but what do I know? I'm a wild beast, can't you see? Who says he knows about dreams is asking me to talk to him, or so it seems. I start to tell and then he puts his finger on my lips. We have to move on, he says, enough about your dreams. I'm the expert and you're the patient, and he pulls me like a zip. But I don't like it when they pretend, and I don't like his phony compliments. He says he knows, and what do I know? Am I the peaceful or I feel like breaking a wall? What do I know? I'm an animal. Ain't that what you said? I'm an animal. I don't know any better, 'cause I'm an animal. I either scream in ecstasy or I wanna die, but I don't believe you care one little gram about anyone's dreams, but just your dirty lies. You're a charlatan. Why do you lie, lie, lie? Now you've made me mad, and I can't control the way I feel. I can't control the way I feel. Can't control the way I feel. I can't control the way I feel. I can't control the way I feel. You see these hands, they're just a disguise for the big, big paws I hide inside. My smooth skin hides the softness and fur, and I'm gonna spend my time playing around with your blood, 'cause I'm an animal. Ain't that what you said? I'm an animal, and I don't know any better. I don't know, no thank you. I don't know, no please. I'm an animal, and I don't want your peace. No, no, no thank you. I can't control the way I feel. No, no, no thank you. I can't control the way I feel. No, no, no thank you. I can't control the way I feel. No, no, no thank you. I can't control the way I feel.